Hey, it's Phila'S. This is my garden. Today is Wednesday, March 11th. We're just starting to get a little rain, but I wanted to give you a little update on what's going on in my garden. You know, last week I showed you everything I had going on with my beets. Over here I got my French sorrel, which I've split off many times, and now it's doing really good. And as you can see, I've pretty much converted the whole garden to trellises. I'm going to have 2 rows of tomatoes. I'm going to have a row of a few different kinds of cucumbers, and the last row is going to be all zucchini. Anyways, I wanted to show you this little spinach plant that I was telling you about that I picked clean. And I was telling you about how it's bolting, and this is what they call the bolting. It sends up these big branches and it starts growing tons of leaves. I just watered, so everything looks a little droopy. But if you watched my video from 2 weeks ago, you can see that this thing was stripped pretty clean. And now 2 weeks later, I've got tons of spinach that's ready to juice. Yeah, over here, I've got a little bit more spinach, like I need more, and Swiss chard. Some leftover kale that's starting to come back, and the parsley's looking good. Around the perimeter of my tomato boxes, I've planted red onions, yellow onions, and white onions, as well as garlic cloves. Got a couple extra plants going in pots over here. The broccoli over on this side is starting to come to life finally. Pretty slow, but it's coming to life. And here we got all the zucchini plants going. And this is the first box that I planted all my onions in. And as you can see inside, all my cucumbers are coming up nicely. Well, that's about it. Short and sweet. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh, let me show you a little trick that I got going on here. What I did with my tags for my tomatoes, because I always lose them, I popped a little hole in it and just zip tied, so I know exactly what tomato is in which row. And I've done this over on the back side as well. I'm planting them pretty tight, but my idea is to have it all intertwined into these trellises, and I'll be able to fit quite a bit on there. There's a tomato show coming up in a couple of weeks at a local nursery, so that's what's going to go in over here in these blank spots. I wanted to move the spinach, but it's doing so good there's no sense. And let's just come over here and look at my kale tree. Some people call it tree collars, but that's how it's growing anyway. As you can see, it's got a little stalk coming off of it. A couple of pepper plants. All right, have fun.